Let me first present myself. I'm Mikel Gastesi. I've been working in cybersecurity for doing research, malware analysis, malware reverse engineering, analysis. For the last 2 years, I'm working on CounterGraph doing deception. And we are doing quite intensive use of the TTPs in several ways. So I'm going to show how the information provided can be sometimes really useful, sometimes not that useful. That the intelligence that is gathered sometimes is really good, sometimes is not that good. We are living in an era that we assume that we are there are some problems with the sound. Okay, where we assume that we are breached. So let's start. We are now in a time where we assume that the companies are breached, that we are not anymore in that era when we were just putting a wall around our company and assuming that we only need to protect from the outside. We are also in an era where we have a lot of public information. For each breach, we have several publications made by the vendors that are doing the forensic analysis. And we are also in an era where there is a lot of intelligence flying around about the breaches based a lot of times in the reports that are out there. So we have lots of information, and we want to use that information. We want to make a useful use of that information. That is not always possible because the information is not normalized. The information is shared in very different ways, and you know that the intelligence is easy to use. We have had this problem for years and years in the community. For example, we know that with the malware, we have the problem of the naming, because for one malware strain, for one malware family, we have several names. When some company discovers one new malware strain, they give it a name. But when another company is analyzing a new sample, maybe because they don't realize that it's the same malware family, or sometimes maybe just because they want to do some marketing, they put another name. So we end up with a lot of different names for the same malware family. Same is happening now with the threat actors. We have a lot of threat actors that are already known, and for one threat actor, as you can see here, for Fancy Bear, there are a lot of names. Here you can see in the bottom of that right side, like the same group is called APT28, PongStorm, Sofacy, or several other names. So we have a problem that we don't have a standard. So here we enter with a MITRE ATT&CK framework, because now that we have a lot of information about breaches, about compromises, we have a lot of intelligence, we need something to make, we need standards. We need something to normalize all the information and create something that we all can use, that is easy to digest and easy to analyze, and so we are able to understand all the information that we are getting. So the MITRE Corporation created an attack framework that is, it's some kind of threat modeling, and it helps to have a quick view of what is going on. But as all the threat modeling, every time that you are mapping a lot of information in something that is normalized and something that is smaller, you are going to lose information. So we are going to have some problems when using this attack framework. And this is what we are going to discuss. We are going to see the main use cases of the attack framework and the highs and the lows that we have with it. This attack framework is a great opportunity to create a standard. This is not the first time that something like this has been created. Threat modeling exists since the information exists, because as I said, we want to have a standard. We want to have something we can measure, something we can use in a structured way in order to use that information. Because not intelligence sometimes is something that we don't know how to use. So this is not something new, but it's not perfect. There are things that are not easy to map into one simple, let's say, table or into techniques that are describing the attack. For example, for fraud incidents, it's not easy to describe mules. You cannot put there. Or for something more related to a breach, for example, if you see that an attacker is downloading a file and running it again, that doesn't fit, for example, in that matrix. So that's a problem. But okay, it's something that it's not new, but it's not mature enough. But it's maturing. It's maturing. It's evolving.